The Minecraft April Fool's update. I know this is 2 days late, but who cares, I'm doing it now. So, what was actually added in this update and what happened? Well, in this update, as you can see, I have both hands out, and no, it is not cropped, we don't got a hotbar. Now, you can only pick up one block at a time, just like so. But actually, if you press F and switch it to your offhand, F is the normal standard key for switching to your offhand, you can actually hold 2 blocks at a time. I know, very advanced, over doubling your inventory, which is insane. You can also, if you look up and then right click, you can throw stuff on the ground or even put it on top of your head. So in total, you can hold about 3 things if you really try hard enough, which is kind of cool. I think you take it off by taking a little bit of damage. So if I were to throw this onto my head, it will go onto my head, but then another one will fall out. As you can see, now I only have one in my hand, which is pretty cool. Now, what you can also do in this update is actually pick up stuff. And by stuff, I don't just mean blocks. So let's say I want that turtle right over there for some reason. All I have to do is simply left click him and then I have him in my hands. And as you can see, I'm lifting up a turtle. So you can actually carry a lot of things at one time, but obviously you still won't have a hotbar. But different pets will actually give you different stuff. Now, the main ones I will tell you, and the rest you can figure out for yourself, and some won't actually have one. Like this turtle, I don't think he has any special purpose, but it's kind of funny just holding a turtle in your hands. And you can do this with practically anything that you can find in the world, which is pretty cool to do. Even something as useful as a skeleton, which is actually one of the most useful things to pick up, you can actually use him to shoot at other things. And you can actually stack multiple of them onto one thing. As you can see, I have 4 skeletons on my head and they will never hit me. But as you can see, I can use them to actually shoot at the creeper to actually let me win the game. Now, actually, you can beat Minecraft by only using what's available. And when things actually drop, you can pick them up just like so. But obviously, you can only have a few things at a time, a total of 3 things if you really try to stretch it out. But it's really cool to try to beat the game within this mode. And as you can see, I have a ridiculous amount of mobs on my head. So one of the main mobs is the skeleton. The skeleton will obviously help you in beating the game, and it's just really useful for getting past mobs and killing them, since you really won't have much items on you, and I doubt you'd want to craft a sword because of the ridiculous crafting system. And if you were to take the skeletons off your head or anything that you're carrying, it will spawn in a stack, which I feel like is pretty cool. But obviously, it will kill you immediately when you drop it. But the next mob is actually a chicken, which I've talked about gives you a ton of mobility. Now, you can actually hold more than one, but more than one doesn't really do much. As you can see, when I jump, I actually get this gliding effect. And if you jump multiple times, you can actually go flying. But obviously, you're gonna have to keep on pressing spacebar, considering you cannot actually hold it. But it's kind of like Flappy Bird, you have to just keep yourself up, and you can just keep on going like this. And this is probably gonna be your best mobility in the game, which I feel like is very useful. Another mobility that you may find wandering around the ocean is a dolphin. Now, a dolphin is pretty cool, considering the dolphin will obviously give you the dolphin effect, and it will actually make you go a lot faster. Now, when you're in creative mode, you obviously can't spawn these in, so you're gonna have to actually look for it within your world, which can make everything considerably harder, considering you actually can't spawn things in. And it obviously makes you have to work to get to the end unless you use teleporting commands, which is another thing that can happen. Now, I won't be really going over how to get to the end and that type of stuff, but I will tell you generally what happens. But since a dolphin is not really spawning, I'll just quickly describe what it actually does. If you pick it up, it'll be similar to how you get the dolphin effect. You'll just go really fast throughout the ocean, and it'll be just really fun to do. and you can pick up practically anything in this game, so try it out and have some fun while doing it. I recommend you explore this whole thing considering it's extremely unique and fun to Minecraft. And obviously they spent a lot of time on this and I feel like it is pretty cool. But let's go on to your worst enemy, crafting. And yes, crafting is one of the worst things that you can do in this game. Now the main reason why it's the worst is that you can't open your inventory or use a crafting table. And to actually get a crafting table, you're gonna have to go to one of the villages or structures that spawn it. I'm pretty sure it is an igloo. And I think the only two villages that have it is a desert village and a taiga village. So let's go to a desert one since it may be better for us. But as you can see, we just click here. We can use the /low-key commands, but obviously if you're in survival trying to beat the game, it's going to be much harder to find something like this. But so once you're here, you can also pick up the iron golem to help you fight off mobs, which is pretty cool. But you're just going to want to search these houses until you find a crafting table. And obviously, if you're going to break stuff, you're going to hold it in your hand. So make sure that you're taking that into account, especially when you're flying into creative. But as you can see, it is right here. And also, one more thing I forgot to mention is you can literally break anything in survival mode and it will automatically pick it up, even obsidian with your bare hands. But besides that, we got the crafting table, and that's the main thing that you're going to need for this. Now, once you have the crafting table, you're going to go and want to find some things to actually craft with. Now, considering you're either in a desert, which is pretty bad for stuff, you can try to get sticks, but obviously you can only hold one item at a time. So you're going to want to go to a forest to have the best outcome for this. Now, once you're actually here, you can just place the crafting table down, just like so, and then grab a wooden block. Once you have the wooden block and not a random piece of grass, what you can do is actually throw it onto the crafting table. Now this may sound weird, but you can't place it. You have to stand on top of the crafting table, look up, and right click. Then you just wait for it to fall down, and as you can see, it crafts one of the wooden planks, which is extremely annoying, and you're gonna have to do this multiple times. But once you actually have all of the stuff that you need, like the oak wood, how do you make sticks? Well, sticks are hard. Once again, you can get them from the dead bushes, but obviously that is a little too much work for you to actually want to do. So what you can do after you crafted both pieces of wood, put them next to each other, then grab the crafting table and throw the crafting table on top of it. I know it's weird, but that's how you craft multiple slotted items. And as you can see, we get 2 sticks from this. Now we're gonna have to place them in the order of a pickaxe, and as you can see, we can craft a pickaxe from doing this. Now, considering it's April Fool's, there is obviously a trick to this, and we got 5 pickaxes. Now this may seem great at first, but considering it's April Fool's, once you break something with the pickaxe breaks. So you really only get 1 use from it, so it is actually not that useful, and having 5 is actually really bad considering you can only hold like 3 at a time. And that is if you use all of the tricks by throwing it on your head, picking it up in your offhand, and then picking it up in your normal hand. It may not look like it, but I have 3 pickaxes right now, which is kind of weird. If you put the pickaxe into your offhand and in your normal hands, it will look like a bigger pickaxe, but trust me, this is 2 of them. As you can see, I threw that one down, then threw that one down, and then there's one on my head that I get off by taking damage. So this is all pretty useful stuff to know when actually trying to beat the game or even just play it normally. But once you actually do make it to the nether, if you actually want to try to beat this, all you're gonna have to do is not actually get blaze rods or ender pearls. What you're gonna want to do is actually find chests within the nether fortress. Now, within these chests from the nether fortress, you can actually find the Eye of Ender portal. Now, as you can see, if I break this, there is a portal frame right there, and it's filled in with the Eye of Ender. So you're obviously going to want to pick that up, and then you can place it, and obviously you're going to need a lot of these to create a portal. About 12 of these, and then you're good. So to actually play the version, what you're going to want to do is go into your Minecraft launcher, then hit installations. Once here, make sure you have snapshots checked, and also modded while you're at it, but only snapshots matter. Then once you're here, click on new installation, go into here, and then scroll down until you see 22W13 one block at a time. It'll be right here. It is not this one, it is one block at a time. You can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to name it subscribe, which you should all do right now. And then you can change the icon. You can even add in your own icon over here. I'm just going to make it something recognizable, like a enchantment table. Then click on create, and once you're here, you can press play from here, or go to your player tab and then choose it over here. Once in it, press play, and then you'll be booted up. Now this is the best thing about this update. It is the Among Us Mojang Studios, which is the best addition to Mojang. But anyways, that's the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, remember to leave a like, comment down below, and also subscribe while you're at it. And then tell me how your April Fool's Minecraft world has gone, and if you actually beat it the end. Which is pretty hard to do actually to get there, but I'm telling you, it is extremely fun to do, and you should definitely give it a try. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.